Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Indianapolis Indians and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre RailRiders. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tom Sumner gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Clinton Grumman has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 9. Clinton
William Nakajima is also into the game as he takes over at short.
7, William Nakajima.
Stepping in, John Leonard. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for Indianapolis, the designated hitter, John Leonard.
The pitch. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hit hard to third. Grumman scoops it up. And there's one gone to begin the evening. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Stepping into the box, Ted Donnelly. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Alley is there. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Robbie Sorensen.
Coming to the plate now, Robbie Sorensen. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike. Here's a pop-up now. Number 36 has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. The 1-2. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Stephen Brault will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
So stepping in, Rob Ortiz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Nope.
And that misses ball one. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
3-0 now.
3 balls.
Joe Panic waits on deck. The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 3-1. Line towards center field. Hardesty patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Yeah, with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Settling in now, Joe Panic, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1 out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. William Nakajima will be next. Three and 0 pitch on its way. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the shortstop, William.
Coming to the plate now,
Nakajima.
William Nakajima. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball
The
1.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Panic stands at first with 1 out. Runners on the move for second. That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and
Batting
misses with
fourth.
that pitch unless it's
The center
really
fielder.
moving. So that one
Mike.
must have had some real good late life.
Man.
Into the box, Mike Talkman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here it comes, 1-0. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
2-2, here it is. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. And ending in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. And ready for his first at-bat, Danny Parson. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. That's inside. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Popped him up. Alley moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Into the box now, Samuel Garlobo. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Count remains 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Pablo Reyes is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And that's low, ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding in, Pablo Reyes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 2-2. In the dirt here. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, I think the second baseman felt the heat from the runner coming at him. He seemed to rush his throw, and that caused him to throw it wide at first. Tough turn, but I think he'd tell you he should have made a better throw.
Standing in now, Jeremy Hardesty. This is flared right back over the mound. A jumping catch at second for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Now at the plate, Orlando Arellano. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Now a throw over.
No, he's in there.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. Hardesty, the runner at first with 2 gone. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0. Here it is. Line hard toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Striding into the box, John Leonard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 balls and a strike to count. The count now at 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Here now the 2-2. Fly ball right down the line and left. Grayson over to his right, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second. Indianapolis leads it 2-0. Digging in, Edwin Grayson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one. Line drive to center field. Hardesty is right there, 1 down.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today.
The catcher.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
At the plate, James Alley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. The pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Hit high and deep out to left. Reyes looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
Well, we'll take a look at the pitch here, and you can see what they're trying to do. Tie him up inside. That pitch wasn't that bad, but credit to the man swinging the bat. He was able to turn on it and drive it out of here.
Batting 7.
Into the box now, number 36.
Number 36.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. The 1-2 pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8. The third baseman.
At the plate, Clinton Grumman. First pitch coming. Here it is. That finds the zone, a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Yanked fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. In now, Ted Donnelly. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Ted Donnelly.
First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Grayson on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Robbie Sorensen.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Robbie Sorensen. Here comes the first pitch. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
1-1.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. A ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Danny Parson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In now, Samuel Garlobo, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1 and 2. The 1-2 hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and he's back in standing. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Casey Escobar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Casey Escobar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Escobar, a Venezuelan-born ball player, could be scheduled for an appearance at the All-Star game this year. So far, he's received the second most votes among right fielders in his league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rob.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rob Ortiz. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
1 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, no strike.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Joe.
Here's Joe Panik. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Here it is, the 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, William.
So striding in,
Nakajima.
William Nakajima. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Panik is off of first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. Indianapolis is out in front 2-1. Standing in, Pablo Reyes. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt. Popped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. So coming to the plate, Jeremy Hardesty. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Strike taken up in the zone. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Orlando Arellano.
Into the box now, Orlando Arellano. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0.
Hey, great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Indianapolis leads it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Mike Tauchman.
Leading off
and they'll need him to get
RailRiders,
something going here.
The center fielder, Mike Tauchman.
First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. And it's 1-2. This one's down to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the
Now
out.
batting, the left fielder, Edwin Grayson.
Striding in once again, Edwin Grayson. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Parson is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 14, James.
So
Alley.
digging in now, James Alley. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Alley is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And, Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Comes with a fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready for another chance? Number 36. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Reyes is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Indianapolis is out in front, 2-1. Ready now, Eric Gonzalez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. This is line to left. Grayson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, John Leonard. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Now a drive out to left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Ted Donnelly, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the run will come in to score from second, as now it's a 3-1 ball game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Now batting.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout, heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Tom Beltre enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
RailRiders, number 15, Tom Beltre.
Stepping in now, Robbie Sorensen.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Tauchman is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can.
Danny
And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Parson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Moving under it, Tauchman. And that's the third out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Indianapolis leads it 4-1. Paul Lint will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Stepping up to the plate, Clinton Grumman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now batting, Casey Escobar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rob Ortiz.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rob Ortiz. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hardesty is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Ready once again, Samuel Garlobo, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Samuel Garlobo.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a flare out toward right center. Escobar moving in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
The batter, number 16.
Digging in once again, Pablo Reyes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 delivery. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Now in the box, Jeremy Hardesty. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
A ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Escobar giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Digging in now, Orlando Arellano. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Runners are at first and third, one away. Ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate. to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To panic covering. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping up now, Joe Panic. Couple of walks
Leading
for him thus far.
RailRiders, the second baseman, Joe.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Panic.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Looped over toward first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, William Nakajima.
Ready for another shot now. William Nakajima. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Tauchman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Edwin Grayson.
Stepping in, Edwin Grayson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number 14.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, James Alley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Francisco Liriano
comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
In now, number 36, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Grayson on second. Alley on at first with 2 down. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
I got to count.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. Indianapolis is out in front, 4-2. Back here for International League Baseball on the show. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Derek Barber is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in, Eric Gonzalez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box, John Leonard. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The 3-1. Popped up. Alley has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now back.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Ted Donnelly. No balls and 1 strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Whoa.
1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, Clinton Grumman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Ground ball left side. Arellano is there. And that's out number 1.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, Casey Escobar. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Escobar has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Rob Ortiz. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's set, and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You might say that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. This is in the air to left. Reyes has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Joe Panic.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Joe Panic. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in standing. Liriano sets. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes. That's
2-0 now.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
Two-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. William Nakajima would be next. Escobar stands at second with 2 gone. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Now at the plate, William Nakajima. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here it comes on 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
In now, Mike Tauchman. Right side, but it's well foul. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Popped straight up. Arellano in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ripped down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. One and two. Here it is. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Aaron Alexander takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Into the box, Edwin Grayson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. And we are tied 4-4. Now to the plate, Robbie Sorensen earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Robbie Sorensen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Tachman is there, and he has it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Danny Parson. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Samuel Garlobo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into his windup, the 1-0. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Digging in, James Alley. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
James Alley.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Pitch on the way. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, number 36.
Now at the plate, number 36. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Misses. Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Rahman.
Into the box now, Clinton Grumman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Another 0-2 coming. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Casey Escobar.
So striding forward now, Casey Escobar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Strike taken up in the zone. Ready with the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, what a nice play there by that catcher on that breaking ball that was down and away. That's not an easy pitch to corral, particularly with the runner on third.
The 2-2 pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Count still full, 3-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Rafael Aguilera will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Aguilera.
At the plate, Pablo Reyes. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And that misses 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Hardesty. Here's the first pitch to him. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, one man out.
No, that's
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Orlando Arellano waits on deck. Here it comes on 3-0. A strike, and it's 3-1. One out, nobody on. Popped up. Grumman over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Orlando Arellano.
Standing in, Orlando Arellano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Oh, 0-1 count, the pitch. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up, and we are tied 4-4. Mohamed Manzo
enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
That's on the outer edge, 3-1. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Stepping into the box, Joe Panik. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out.
Ball.
2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-0. Runners off for second. Pitch misses. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, William Nakajima. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's a fair ball. Throw will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. The 0-1 to first, reined in. They get the force at the plate, on to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Edwin.
Now at the plate, Edwin Grayson. A 2-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The catcher, number 14.
So a big moment in the ball game here. James Alley, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And he misses again. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0. Line drive to left. Reyes is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Stepping in, Eric Gonzalez. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Eric Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
In now, John Leonard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And if you're wondering what remains in the bullpen, there they are. We'll see what, if anything, their skipper decides to do in this spot. Into the box, Ted Donnelly. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back. Here's the first pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The 0-1 fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Robbie Sorensen. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Danny Parson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. The payoff pitch. Full count still. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1 hit, 1 left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4.
Ladies
Kirk
and gentlemen,
Carson comes on to start the home 10th, and
now
he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 21, Kirk Carson.
Coming to the plate now, number 36. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Stepping in now, Clinton Grumman, as he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number 6, Casey Escobar.
Settling in now, Casey Escobar, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. And this is in the air now, out to left. Gonzalez is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the designated hitter, Rob Ortiz.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rob Ortiz. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0-for-4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
And he lays off a pitch just below the knees. It's 3-0. Joe Panik would be next. That one's in there. 3-1.
Count it 3-1.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Joe Panik, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Behind 0-2 now. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Luis Sessa takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
RailRiders, number 85, Luis Sessa.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Danny Parson. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The right fielder, Danny Parson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Grayson looks up, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, somebody's anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here. We'll see if that leadoff homer stands up. Either way, that's definitely a way to start the extra frame.
Now batting.
Into the box, Samuel Garlobo. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Pablo Reyes, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
No strike.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Popped him up. Number 36 moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jeremy Hardesty.
So stepping in, Jeremy Hardesty. Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Strike two as the fastball is let go. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Indianapolis leads it 5-4. Leading off the inning, William Nakajima, and they'll need him to get something going here.
William Nakajima.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.